So the Pokemon card market is in a really precarious place. Some cards are skyrocketing, and some cards that people are saying are undervalued and speculating on them. What do you do? Is it time to buy? Is it time to sell? What the heck is the average Pokemon card collector supposed to do? What's going on, everybody? You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, and that there is an awesome plan for your life. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about Pokemon card investing. This is what everybody's talking about, right? Is it the right time to invest in Pokemon cards? And even if you aren't a Pokemon card investor, quote unquote, and you're a collector, it does behoove you to know when's the right time to buy that Charizard that I'm wanting, or to sell that card before it goes way, way down in price. So as regular collectors and investors, this is important information. So today I just want to look at some stuff that I have picked up over the past few weeks. And I want to ask the question, should you be buying or should you be selling right now? Should you be investing in Pokemon cards right now? Or if you're just collecting, should you be buying the cards that you really want for your own personal collection? So let's go through a few things that I have picked up here. And as we look over things, I'm going to explain to you how I go about whether you want to call it investing or whether you want to call it strategically buying cards that I want for my personal collection at affordable prices that I may or may not sell in the future. You can call it however you want, but we have a whole bunch of cards here that I have picked up for under market. Some of them I want myself, some of them I bought specifically to sell, and we're going to kind of discuss how I do everything. Now, the first one that we're going to see is, if you've been watching my channel at all, you know that I have a weird fascination / obsession with this card. I think I beat the dead horse covering the Van Gogh Pikachu releases, and yeah. And I kept saying, I want to get myself a PSA 10 copy. Well, I have a CGC 10 copy, and I have a PSA 10 copy, and I was saying I was waiting until they go under $200 to get one. Well, last I checked, market value is 215 bucks, and I bought a whole lot of slabs at 70% of market value. So that means I got this dude at what, like $140, something like that? Yeah, around there, 140, 150 bucks. Not a bad pickup in my opinion. This card's gonna go up over time. It did see its dip, and it did have its point where it was really, really, really affordable, and now it's not too bad. But you can get yourself Gem Mint 10 copies for decent prices, and I definitely picked that one up. Another one that I find really interesting, and we talked about this card specifically on like Instagram and stuff like that, is the Unknown V alternate art from Silver Tempest. We specifically talked about this because this was one of the first cards that I found being sold on GameStop's website that they were selling for like $130. What's really interesting is I picked this card up in a PSA 10. I picked it up a couple weeks ago for 50 bucks. And now I guess it's selling for, last I checked, it was 100 bucks on eBay, and it could be more by now. I really don't know. But these two are absolutely for the personal collection. I've always loved this card. And once I saw that this card was 50 bucks for a PSA 10 for an alternate art of Unknown from Silver Tempest, yeah, give me that card. And then gotta have the PSA 10 Pikachu. These are two cards that, again, and I'm just speculating here, right? But there's a lot of popularity behind both of these cards. I think they're both undervalued, and I was able to buy a large collection of cards and get them at 70% of value, and I want them for my personal collection. Why would I not do that, right? Why would I not do that? A few more that we got in that collection is a Charizard SIR, or Special Art Rare, I'm sorry, from the Japanese Pokemon 151 in a PSA 10. Not too shabby, right? Now, here's the really cool thing about these. The really cool thing about these three is we've got the Charizard, we've got the Charmeleon, and we've got the Charmander, all from Japanese, all in sequential 10s. Now, for somebody that wants like a really cool collectible set, that's a really cool value add. I'm on the fence if I'm keeping these or not. I can't really decide. But you see, you've got 44, 45, 46. So that being sequential adds a little bit of extra collectability to it. Definitely a cool thing that if you can get your hands on it for a good price, if you can do what I do and buy lots, so I bought, I think this lot was 34 slabs. I bought it all for 70% of value. You can do things like that. The things that you really, really want to keep, you can keep at a great price, and then you can sell the other things in order to get what you want in your collection at a better price. You see what I'm saying? This is something I've done with my collecting hobby for years and years. I buy lots from collectors, people are happy because they get a couple $1,000s at one time. And then I'm happy because I can sell a few things. I can keep the things that I want, maybe make a couple $100. The seller's happy. I'm happy. The people that I sell to are happy. Everybody's happy. And the world goes round. And then I get to build my collector or investment position, whatever you want to call it, for a great price. So I, right now, am buying. Now, it remains to be seen, am I going to lose money on these in the future or not? But personally, with these, I don't care because I want these for my personal collection. With these, we'll try and sell them, on drip streams or in mystery slab bags as soon as I can because it's good product and people are going to want it. I have margin in it to be able to sell it at a great price. And I always do fun, fair mystery bags. By the way, I will be live on Drip Wednesday, which is tonight, and Friday. So I'm live every Wednesday and every Friday on Drip. We're doing some kind of game. We're doing pack rips, whatever the case may be. I think tonight we're doing Lost Origin. Come check me out. Come hang out. There's a link in the description to go over there. You can RSVP to any of my streams. If you need to create yourself a Drip account, use that link. You'll get anywhere from a $10 to $250 credit. 8 p.m. Central Time on Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Central Time on Fridays. We have a lot of fun. I play games like Deal or No Deal, Spin the Wheel. We'll do mystery bags. We'll do, just regular pack openings. Ask anybody that's been in any of my streams. It's always a lot of fun. I'm very fair. I make sure everybody gets taken care of. So that's the other avenue for me, right? So some of the other stuff I got from this collection. Beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely 100% slept on card. This shiny Mew EX in this SIR alternate art form, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely gorgeous. And then we got a full art Charizard right here from Pokemon 151 as well. So we've got some more over here. Okay, this is from the same lot. And we have another Charizard. So this is not a sequential Charizard. This is the English version in a PSA 10. So we got the Japanese that's part of the sequential set, and the English one that is not a part of the sequential set. Now we have another sequential set right here. We have the Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur from Japanese Pokemon 151 in sequential set again. Unfortunately, the Venusaur is a 9 and not a 10, but they are all sequential, which is a pretty, in my opinion, a pretty cool thing. Now, we do have the full set of the Squirtle line, Mitsuhiro Arita, all in 10s, but they're not sequential. So, still really cool. And again, this whole lot, I was able to get these at 70% of value. And I really think if you want to invest in Pokemon cards, or you want to just intelligently build up your own personal collection, you have to be creative. Either you have a really, really good job and you can just spend whatever you want, or you have a bunch of seed money and you can just spend whatever you want on whatever you want to invest in or collect in for the future, or you get creative. Like me, I'm not rich. I got a little bit of money that I can use to buy a lot, okay? I can keep a couple things that I want. I can sell everything else. I might make a couple $100 and I'm getting a few cool things for my collection. At the end of the day, I have the time to do it. It's all about being smart and intelligent, paying attention to the market, paying attention to what it is that you want, paying attention to when is the right time to either buy it or sell it, and then moving on that, right? So here's a really cool one. We have the Origin Form Dialga V-Star from V-Star Universe in a PSA 10. Beautiful card. And there's great deals out there. Old school Core promo, 2015. Gem Mint 10 Rayquaza. And this one, how the mighty have fallen, by the way, guys, right? Tell me about it. How the mighty have fallen. This card, I think, is $40 raw. And it was like the hit of the hit for Sword and Shield and Darkness Ablaze. Everybody absolutely loved it. All right, moving on. We have a really cool purchase that is, I think, a great deal and a great investment in my collection. You see, here's the interesting thing. It's okay to invest in your collection because my collection is self-sustaining. If something happens and I want to spend $1,000 on something, do I go pull that out of the bank? No, I look at my collection. I'm like, what can I sell to get this $1,000 item? And if there's nothing I want to sell, I don't want that $1,000 item enough. So here's I think these are some great things that are going to be a great investment in my collection. We got some sweet singles here. Let me just show you these slabs. These are just because I like them. Snorlax, I love Snorlax. Gem Mint 10, art rare, yes please. Give me some more. The Clefable from the Japanese Pokemon collection, that huge box. Yeah, looks cool. Gem Mint 10. A Trainer Gallery / alt art, Urshifu from Brilliant Stars in an 8.5. Probably worth cracking and just having that one raw. And there's even cool deals out there on vintage stuff. If you just, I think this Togepi artwork is gorgeous. Super cute. First edition Neo Destiny, 9.5. And a nice Clefable in a PSA 8 from Jungle. I mean, come on, where can you go wrong with that? And then we do have some singles right here. You know what? I want to check this card out right here, okay? This card has eluded me for so long. And essentially what was going on with this is I was just in the right place at the right time. I saw somebody in a Facebook group selling this card at a price that I thought I could not pass up on, because I think this card is going to go crazy in the future, and I have been wanting one for myself for the longest time, and never been able to pull it. Never had the luck, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I want it. Let's get it. And so here we go. Really, actually, smart way to add some cardboard to protect your card right there. That's actually really cool. All right, let's see. I'm excited for this, guys. We picked up a Lugia alternate art from Silver Tempest. Now, there is something interesting about this card. It is technically considered damaged, but the reason I was okay getting it, if we can get this painter's tape off of here properly. The reason I was okay getting it is because it was sold for about half of market value, and I didn't really think the damage was that bad. Now, I'm not grading this. I wanted this for my collection. Wow, this is the first time I've ever held one of these. This is a gorgeous card. Gorgeous card. So check this out. Beautiful Lugia V alternate art. Gorgeous. It looks really, really good, except for, and even the seller disclosed this. You see that right there? This is interesting. I thought it was a binder roll. I personally thought that this was a binder roll, but upon looking at it, look at that. You guys let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the comments. That honestly looks more like a miscut to me. You see that right there? That honestly looks more like a miscut. It looks like a miscut from the printers. Less of a binder roll, more of a miscut. That's what it looks like to me. So I picked this up for $100. You can see it. You can see it a little bit better right there. You see it right there. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? I think it looks like a miscut. I was like, hey, if that's a binder roll or that's damage, that's totally cool with me. For $100, I want this card for my personal collection, and I don't want to. I can't tell you how many times I've been like, oh, I'll wait, and then oh, the Giratina alternate art from Lost Origin is $400 now. Well, shoot, I wish I would have bought it when it was a lot cheaper. I didn't want to do that, and I want this for my binder. $100, and the card's going for $200. Yeah. Great opportunity. Here's another cool one. Another of the beautiful alternate arts from Sword and Shield that last I checked, I marked on here that it was worth $125. Picked this up in a huge lot of singles for 70%. And this is what I'm getting at here. I'm not telling you that you should do things the way I do them, but this is my method, is I buy large lots. And out of, let's say I buy 100 cards, maybe 40 of those cards are really, really cool, and maybe 10 of those cards are highly desirable. And then out of all of those 10, maybe there's 1 or 2 that I really, really want. Why would I not want to add an Aerodactyl V alternate art to my collection for 70% of its market value? That sounds like an incredible opportunity to me, right? And then we've got these trainer gallery cards that I believe, people are saying this already, I know. I truly believe these are going to start going up even higher. They might even be higher than this is what I marked them at when I picked them up. We have the Mimikyu V, Mimikyu VMAX. They could be beyond this. We got the Genesect V alternate art from Fusion Strike. We got an old school Kabutops right there. Another Mimikyu V. This isn't because anything like I'm speculating on this card. I think it's gonna be valuable. I just love this Pikachu. I have it in a CGC Pristine 10 Reds Pikachu. It was like a Japanese promo for, I believe it's for a Pokemon Center opening. I love this Pikachu. This is probably my favorite Pikachu card of all time. And I think it's like $50 or $60. And yeah, it was in a collection that I bought. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping that. We've got the Umbreon VMAX Galarian Gallery that is just going crazy. Yep, if that's coming in a lot, I'm keeping it. Palkia V alternate art. Always thought this Palkia was incredible. And this whole stack I'm showing you right now is going in my top loader binder. Is what's going on with all of these. The Mew V, always loved this alt art much, much better than the VMAX. And then the Raikou V, incredibly playable, gorgeous card. And yeah, so here's a few things. This is probably, I'm most proud of all of this. I'm definitely keeping all of this in my collection. This is all going into my top loader binder as soon as I get around to actually putting it all in there. And again, let me know in the comments, this looks like a miscut to me, guys. Like, I'm hoping y'all are picking it up on the camera, but it looks like a miscut to me. Very cool. This is how I collect, and this is how I invest. And I guess technically investing is right, because I'm not married to any one thing that I collect. If the price is right and there's something that I want bad enough, I'll sell just about anything. I have like a handful of items that are near and dear to me because they were gifts or there's some memory associated with them. But collecting, in my opinion, can equate to investing if you do it right, because I bought this for 50 bucks. Well, what if in 5 years it's worth 500? And I'm like, oh, dang, I like unknown, but I don't like it $500 worth. Hey, maybe I sell it and buy some camera gear or something. That's a big problem I have. I'll sell stuff to buy camera gear or computer gear so I can make better videos. So I want to know what you guys think. That's my method. Should you be buying? Should you be selling? I honestly think right now is a great time to buy if you have the finances to do so. If you're paying enough attention to the market and seeing the things that you like and maybe the things that you want, if you can buy lots and get them at 60 or 70%, that makes it even a lot easier. All of this stuff was bought in lots that I sold, made a little bit of money, and kept these. So they're like more or less free, or I get them for my effort. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. Also, which one of these do you think is the coolest? Honestly, man, this loogie is pretty sweet now that I actually have it in hand. But I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, my friends. Give it a thumbs up. It's free for you to do that, and it helps so much. You can click that subscription button and that notification bell. All those things are free. They help the channel a whole lot. I would really appreciate it. And YouTube says you'll probably like that video right there that's over Pikachu and Red. So go watch it. And like I always say, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.